Hello friends! And welcome to a reading vlog! Yay! I'm so excited. So this is a little bit different of a reading vlog than I have done before. I will actually be reading 101 Horror Books to Read Before You're Murdered by Sadie Hartman. And while I'm reading this, I'm going to read every horror book that I have not read yet. So I have kind of flipped through this, and I will say I have read most of these 101 horror books already, but I will stop and I will read the ones I have not, which I have seen ones in here that I have not read, but for the most part I feel like I have read a ton of these. So it looks like it starts off with paranormal, which I'm very excited for. So yeah, is this a ridiculous reading vlog? Yes. Am I going to be able to read every horror book in here that I haven't read yet? I hope so. I really do. I really hope so. So yeah, I'm really excited, but also terrified. So this might be a horrible idea, but let's do it. What is that thing? Like, let's go, I guess. Also, of course, I have to vlog because I was out being ridiculous Halloween decor hunting today. I will say I was really good. I was actually really good because I did not get any decor at Home Goods or Michael's today. So everybody clap for me. I'm kind of like waiting now for stuff to start going on clearance at Home Goods and at home. And then I'm going to hit them up later when the stuff is on clearance. But I'll share you what I got at Target, because Target is, I told you, has my heart and soul this season. I found the pumpkin one. Of course, the $10 hanging sign that you can use indoor or outdoor. I'll be using it indoor in my pumpkin entryway, which also I need to do the other side of my entryway. In my last vlog, Reading New Horror vlog, I did my main corner. I just kind of updated it. But now I have to do my other side. I hope this sign fits over there because it's not a ton of room. I was just thinking about it, but it's so cute. The only one I'm missing is the spider. So I am gonna get that freaking spider. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna get it though. Maybe I'll try to put this back here so you guys can see it. Maybe. And then I got this little cute trick-or-treating bag. It's for candy, but I'm gonna use it for anything I want to use it for. And then I got, you guys know you gotta get the fig bars and open them to eat them because you're hungry. But I found these little cute ghost ice trays. I'm very excited to see how these turn out. Now I'm looking at them and I'm like, they look kind of interesting now. But I'm excited for that, to have some scary ice cubes. And then I got some lights, some orange LED lights. I was going to wait and I was like, oh, let me go to Walmart and get them there when they start putting stuff out. But Walmarts around here are so crazy right now. Like the Walmart I went in today was under renovation and they had maybe a couple mugs out of Halloween. That was it. I was just going in for the jack-o'-lanterns they usually have like the 99-cent jack-o'-lanterns because I have an idea for those this year. So I want to get a ton, well not a ton, but like 5, you know, and I don't want to pay a lot. So they had nothing. It was like a war zone in there though. Have you ever been in a Walmart going under renovations? It's crazy. I got this spider, the neon spider blow mold. This was $5. Their blow molds are so cute this year. I like the little ones. I got the big pumpkin guy last year blow mold. But you can't really tell because it's so bright right now, but it lights up. Oh my gosh, it is so cute. It's so cute. I love it. I'm obsessed. And then of course I had to get a green pumpkin. This also lights up, but I don't have batteries in it. But it's kind of neat because it's, oh, it's a switch. But they have like this stuff over the switch so you can like protect it. I'm like, And this was 5 doll hairs. And it looks so cool. This won't make it into the pumpkin entryway, but it will be in my kitchen. And I'm excited, which I started decorating for as well. So I'll have to show you guys that. And then I went to Five and Below. So where I went, it was like a Target, Five and Below, Michael's, Home Goods, Ross's. So I spent like the whole morning there, right? I did not really see what I wanted at Five and Below, but Five and Below, don't sleep on it. If you're looking for some decor for outside that for cheap, like they have some good stuff. But I got these slippers for $5 and they're so soft. I mostly got them because they're so soft, because I will show you guys my raggedy freaking bat slippers I've been using. These need to, they've been washed too a couple of times, so they're just super flat. But I got these cushiony ones. I was like, they need to burn. And then I got the shirt I was looking for. I was so excited for is horror movies and chill. Oh, I love this. I love the colors. It's the year of the neon. I'm so glad neon is like a part of decor and trending and stuff. Because I love it. It's very exciting. And then I thought I would do a crochet update too, because I'm going to talk about something I got at Michael's. But I'll talk about this first. I finished my Beetlejuice cardigan. I think I was working on like the cuffs or something. I still need to block it because it is kind of rolling up and it is uneven at the bottom. I don't know what happened. I actually know what happened. I wasn't paying attention, but I tried to even it out as much as possible. It's like, nerd. It's like, I'm a cardigan, right? But yeah, I'm excited. I did this really quick too, so yeah, just need to block it and then it would be straight. But I'm very excited to wear this to see Beetlejuice. And so at Michael's, I was so excited to see this. This is we're in crochet territory now. So the Carrion birthday cakes. This is their anniversary cake. It's huge. It's like a 6 chunky weighted yarn, and it is massive, and it's so soft. And it's actually pretty when it's worked up. So I saw this on Kayla's channel, All Knots. They're a crocheter and a spooky person, so of course I got recommended their channel. They worked it up and I really liked the colors. I was like, this is perfect for my bedroom, like the colors in my bedroom that I'm going for fall. Like kind of like the dark rusty kind of colors, like fall colors with the bats. So I got both of the ones they had there because they were buy one get one half off, and I had a $15 voucher, so I got like both of these for $45, which I think is pretty dang good. And these are the only ones they had, and I was just so happy to find them. And I'm actually looking at tutorials now for like a different type of granny stitch. It's called the modern granny stitch, to work up as a blanket for it. So I'm so excited. This is like yarn heaven, or fiber heaven, I guess, for me. So yeah, didn't buy any Halloween there. I'm kind of waiting for their stuff to go on sale more before I look at stuff more in depth. But yeah, I was so excited to find these, and yeah, very exciting. Okay, I'll stop rambling about yarn now, and I am going to get to read it. Okay, so I got the spider sign. I do wish I hung it higher, but again, I'm very short. I need like a 6-foot ladder or something for here. Because usually, yeah, Alex is my go-to, but he can't. So I thought that would be cool there because we do have a backlight for this TV, and I think it would be really cool, like, going off of that, like the neon colors. But I got all the signs from Target, so I was very excited. Ignore that I'm watching House on Haunted Hill. It actually auto-played that. If you guys have Tubi, you know. I think I was watching Maniac Cop, and then it just auto-played that. House on Haunted Hill, which I'm not complaining. And then this is my shelf underneath here. So this is a real pumpkin, one of my pumpkins that I grew. I've picked 5. There's probably at least 4 more that need to be picked. I just haven't done it yet. And then I do have some lights throughout. I still need to put a thing in this guy. Batteries, though, because you have to unscrew it, and that is lame. Okay, so it has been a couple of days as usual with me, and it's very early in the morning on a Sunday before I go into my other job, but I just wanted to do a really quick update with where I'm at with this, and of course with the 101 horror books to read before you're murdered. You guys, the first book in this, The Grip of It, I have not read, so I read it and I really liked it. This was more of a psychological haunting book for The Grip of It, and yeah, I really liked it. It definitely had like a crescendo vibe of like it just peaked. It had like a really good climax, and then I do feel like it kind of fizzled out a bit. But I really enjoyed it. Also, like, red flag on page 1 when this couple is buying the house with the realtor, they're like, I hear noises, and the realtor like figures out a way to like not talk about it. It's like, y'all, that is a red freaking flag, okay? But yeah, I think I'm giving this one 4 stars just because it had such a good climax, and then it fizzled out a bit, but I really, really liked it. I think it's an interesting haunted house story told in like a really different way, and it almost had Mike Flanagan-esque vibes in it, which I really liked. And also the Witch movie, it also gave me like vibes of that. But yeah, I really, really liked it. But my camera battery is blinking at me right now, so I will talk about the other 2 books that I ended up finishing in another clip, hopefully later today, possibly at work. I don't know. Maybe not. It might be another day or 2 before I check it again, but it will happen much sooner, like right now. Okay, so camera battery is charged. It only took like 2 days, don't worry. But I did get it some more Halloween decor hunting. As you can see, I'm joined by a very distinguished gentleman here. I will talk about that in a second. I'll talk about the books first. So I ended up reading The Ancestor by, it's Daniela Tussolini. I'm not remembering that correctly, but this was in the, I believe it's Supernatural Zone, the Supernatural Zone. Oh no, it was under the Haunted House section, and in this section is the Book of Accidents, which I have read, and then Just Like Home as well. Sorry, the lighting is horrible right now. Yikes. But yeah, so this was really interesting. I don't know if this is technically a haunted house. I mean, I guess like if you find out some family history stuff, like you're always haunted by that. This seemed more like creature feature situation to me personally. It was a really interesting story. It had a lot of camp in it. It almost felt like a thriller at times. It's very weird. It's about a woman who gets a letter from her uncle who passed away and is like, hey, like, you're actually from this Italian family in the Alps, the Italian Alps, and you have to go like settle the estate or whatever. So she's going there and there's like weird stuff happening. It's so bizarre. I was honestly not expecting this to be so weird, and then it just kind of ends and I was like, okay. But for the sake of being weird, I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars, just because I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm loving it. So yeah, it was a ride. It was a true ride. And then I read The Switch House, or no, I didn't read The Switch House for this, but I have read The Switch House in this area by Tim Meyer, and I really like it. And then Heart-Shaped Box is the first one for Ghost. So I have read this years and years ago. I debated on reading it for this vlog, but I was like, no, it should be stuff that I've never read before. So I did not read it. But honestly, that book, I remember it scaring the crap out of me and hating the main character. And then there's White Horse, When the Reckoning Comes. I've read those. And so the next one is in Creatures and Cryptids, and it was Ghoul, but I've read Ghoul. And it was In the Valley of the Sun by Andy Davidson. You guys, I loved this book so much. Oh my gosh. I started off not liking it because it's very Cormac McCarthy Western vampire story. Well, actually, is it a vampire story? I don't want to like just say it's that. It's an interesting story, like a vampire story, I guess. I just loved it. But then it just felt more Flannery O'Connor than Cormac McCarthy, which is more my vibe. But with gore and horror, and it was just so gross. And the choices made in this, I was just like, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful story. The most disgusting, beautiful story. I really liked it. I was not expecting to like it as much as I did, but I gave it 5 stars. It's one of my favorite reads this year. It's so good. And yeah, you're probably like, oh, you just gave it away, it's vampires. I think it is listed as a vampire book, but I think it's more of like a human book. Like, it's the most human book about vampires, I think. But yeah, I really liked it. Yeah, it's like the Western vibe. So there's another cover that I like a lot more. This is the one I just had on hold. And it's the skull with the cowboy hat. I absolutely love this cover more than this one. This one's very boring. But yeah, this cover though, yeah, amazing. But yeah, this is a very, how do I explain it? So it is a Western. It's about this cowboy that shows up at this motel / diner, and he's helping out, like, clean up the place. And it's this woman and her son, or she's recently widowed, and he's helping her, like, clean up the place, basically. But the scenes, the atmosphere, like a rundown motel in the middle of nowhere, Texas, like the strangeness going on. There is some animal cruelty in this, so be on the lookout for that, but it's not like in your face, and it's not a purpose. So yeah, I loved it. I'm very excited to read another book from this author. But yes, so I very, very much loved that book. A new favorite of like all time. So the next one I did order. So this is going to be like a part 1 of this vlog, I guess, and I'm going to try to finish definitely by Halloween. It's The Hearts, I don't know why I'm sure, I can just put it here. Hearts Strange and Dreadful by Tim McGregor. This is under the Creatures and Cryptids as well. And then the next one was The Return. I've read that one. And then what is the next section? Demons and Possession. So I ended up reading 2 books in this section that I have not, and they're on the same page. The Demonologist by Andrew, ooh, I just hit myself. The Demonologist by Andrew Piper and The Wicked by James Newman. And The Demonologist, we'll see. So I read this on Everand, like ebook at night, because I was like, ooh, it's gonna be scary and stuff. The beginning is like a roller coaster. The beginning is like boom, 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 and then stuff goes down. And then nothing happens, I feel like. It's just like, he's just like, oh, I'm gonna wait for signs to like follow, but I'm in the United States. I really thought it was gonna take a turn. If you guys have seen that movie, Don't Look Now, with Donald Sutherland, R.I.P. Donald Sutherland. And I thought it was gonna go that route, honestly. I really did, because they go to Venice. He's an atheist biblical scholar. And spoiler, you guys, by the end, he's a believer, okay? Like, didn't see that coming. But basically, his daughter goes missing in Venice, but he still goes back to the US, and he's, like, following these signs and, like, this text. I don't know. I just didn't really like it. And then, The Wicked, oh, yeah, I think I'm giving it, like, 2 stars, or 2.5 stars. And then The Wicked is just, like, a ridiculous time. This book, I don't know how to like talk about it without laughing a little. So it's like camp turned up to 11, which I love camp. I love camp. Give me all the camp. I was just like, what? Like, what is going on here? So this is a married couple who moved to a small town in North Carolina because something horrific happened in New York City, and they're still like kind of dealing with that. Something's going down in this town. This town is messed up. There's some horrible stuff going on. That's all I'm gonna say, because it's honestly so ridiculous what it is, but I was there for it. I was like into it. I was like, yes, I'm down for this weirdness, this ridiculousness that doesn't make any sense. It's just happening for camp, I felt like. So I was like, okay, I'm here for it. 3 stars. It was fun. It was fun. This is a Kelsey book, I feel like. Like, not to like feel like Kelsey has bad taste. No, I love Kelsey. But if you know what I'm talking about, like, it is almost Layman-esque in a way, and I associate this style of book with Kelsey. So not to be like, is it trashy? It is a little trashy. It's a trashy book. It's a trashy horror book. It's a good time. If you like campiness, ridiculousness, really zany premises that's still gory and a bit scary, you'll like this one. Let's just say that. Not to throw Kelsey under the bus like that, but as you guys can tell, I really thought I've read a lot more in here than I have, and I've made it, oh gosh, I think the first 40-ish pages in, and I've read so many books. I found a new favorite, and I found some really interesting wacky books. So, wacky books. Yeah, I'm having a blast with this one, and I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna try to finish by Halloween reading all the ones, and attempt to vlog it. I might not do a dedicated vlog for it, because I do find myself straying. I'm like, I really want to read something else, which is crazy, because I'm like, I am reading different things, but I don't know. You know me, mood reading. And also I have to start my Halloween-a-thon vlog soon anyways. So yes, I got the little mini guy. Well, I guess he's the medium size. I only got the medium size from Target pumpkin guy. I was really gonna get the big one, but I was like, I don't know where to put the big one. And I think he just looks so cute. You can prop him up. I had him on a stack of books. I'll have to like take a picture for Instagram or something, but he's just so cute. I finally got him. I had the knockoff ones last year from Five and Below that fell apart immediately. This guy is built. He's worth 20 bucks, I think, personally, because yeah, the Five and Below ones, RIP. Oh, well, I have one on the shelf still, but one of the heads came off the other one. Anyways, I got the spiderweb green blanket. I actually found this this morning, and I got some bat garland that I already opened, because I had it in my head that I was going to make bat garland this year, but I don't know if that's happening. sadly. And then Michael's, I just picked up a couple things at Michael's. I got this spider that I haven't opened yet. I think for my entryway, I'm going to do like a black light situation with spider webs, like the neon spider webs. And I got like this big spider decoration. All of Michael's stuff right now is 40% off, and or 40 or 50. I forget what it is. But yeah, and then I had a voucher. So that was cool. But a crochet check-in very quickly, because I wanted to show you guys how the anniversary yarn worked up. I worked it a little bit when it was cooler out. It got hot again, if you can tell. I'm just sweating. But look, it looks like just so fall-like. Of course, I'm doing a granny square. I'm doing a granny square, and then I'm going to do like double crochet around. But yeah, I just did a little bit. It's so soft. But yeah, I'm very lucky to have found 2 of these, because honestly, like, they're nowhere. You have to order from Yarnspirations, and they don't have a ton of colors left either. So, the luck. But that is the end of this vlog. I will show you guys some of the decorations, because I did haul more stuff, but I already decorated with it. So I will show you guys what I've just been working on this week. And yeah, let me know if you guys have read any of these books, or if you've read Sadie's book. It is a ride, honestly. It's really fun. Her sense of humor is just on point throughout. Like, the author spotlights are really fun too. And yeah, I'm having a blast reading it. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And then the other pumpkin sign there, and I put some pumpkin stuff on these little shelves there. This guy's just chilling right now. I'm gonna hang him up in that corner, hopefully. And then I'm gonna figure out how to plug him in, because he doesn't fit in these lights things. So I'm gonna figure that out. That's a mission. But I love it. It's like they're turned this way, like when you walk in. I did have my trick-or-treat picture here, but I took a picture of it for 100 days of Halloween happy, so ignore that. And I know it's hard to see because the sun is coming through, but there is a Dollar Tree witch here, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that witch freaked me out one morning when I came in. I was like, what is that? I thought it was like some weird animal. But yeah, so it is very effective. Yes. And then I have this dude over here. Love it. Love him there. And then the cat over there. And then these guys are so cute together. And these guys are cute together as well. The bat up here. Don't mind this. I am in the process of painting. Again, I'm too short, so I need like a bigger painting thing, you know, a roller. But I have Freddie hanging out here. And then the main guy here. And then I'm gonna put the little Skelly here. Yeah, so my kitchen is coming together. I haven't done like the top of the cabinets or anything yet. But hopefully I'll get to that soon.